Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm decorating this simple cake with whipped cream. So you can try this if you want to. It's very easy and simple. So as you can see, I'm cutting the top of the cake, the part that has become that has formed a dome. So now a page I can me free. I'm not cutting too much, just the top to make it flat enough for the other cakes to sit on it perfectly. Nti metwa soro ne kɛkɛ no afiri hɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nea aka no mehyehyɛ si so a ɛbɛfa level. Wate aseɛ? Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, share and then leave a comment in the comment section. Also click on the notification button so that when I upload a video, you will be the first to get notified. What do you say? So I'm going to repeat this process with all the other cakes. And if you want the recipe for this cake, I'll leave it in the description box for you. This cake is super stable. It's so strong for stacking. You can use it for wedding cakes. Okay. So I finished trimming the top. Now I've placed a board on the turntable. This video is really self-explanatory, so just watch and follow us, whatever I'm doing. I don't need to talk that much. I've just placed a little amount of the whipped cream on the board and I'm attaching the cake to it so that it can get stuck. It can stick to the board well. Most of the time, if you are transporting the cake from one place to another and you are in a country like this place where some of the roads are bumpy, you don't use whipped cream on the board. You can use chocolate, royal icing or buttercream like beneath the cake. And them said them can say like all the cake in nantia. What the free baby I want uncle baby. I thought the be near quine in ye inti. So the whipped cream little board this one's another cake in it to let me apart a free so to the buttercream and now over melted chocolate. Now they go as say and royal icing and on it matching ye pan. Okay, so I'm repeating the other process. Sorry, the process. But this time around, I flipped the cake. So the bottom is facing upwards and then the upper part is facing downwards. My butu cake, and the two no. And I form a sort of her film. Hey. So I've done the other one as well. I flipped it. Madonna, the upper part or the bottom of the cake is facing upwards, and then the upper part is facing downwards. I'm now going to do the crumb coating. Crumb coating near say, once the cake ne a one proper those crumbs that are falling off. We use an amount of the frosting that you are using, whichever frosting at all, to trap in all the crumbs. Yeah. Ti udi kan de kakra bi di kan be fa ho. And this is a lazy woman's cake. I didn't trim anything. I was feeling too lazy to do that. Besides, it's just my daughter's birthday cake and we are just using it in the house. So it's not for any client though. Like I'll trim it. I'm just doing a lazy person's cake. So if you are going to do the lazy person cake like this, make sure you fill in all the cavities, the gaps between the cake. So the air bubbles be in them. Oh. And please forgive me for my voice. I'm a little under the weather, so forgive me. So I'm just doing a simple crumb coat. This process is very simple. In fact, this is the creating tips that I've given you, and this whole thing is very simple. Even if you've not tried decorating a cake at all, you can try this one. It's simple. So I'm making sure that I trap in all the crumbs. And also the crumb coat helps us a glue to the other coats that I'm going to do, between the other coat and then the cake. If you go straight ahead to pour all the icing and then frost it straight away without crumb coating, sometimes the air bubbles will push the frosting away and you get a messy cake. What one cake, you know? Most icing in there to mframa aba abɛtɛ baabi because woanyɛ crumb coating nti. That's why sometimes you do the crumb coating. That's what I say. No, sorry. I'm going to do the final coating. And as you can see, the amount of frosting, the amount of whipped cream that I scooped on the first one was smaller, but this one is a large batch. And please be generous with the frosting. Titigu, like mananos, increase the quantity that you are using. You are going to scrape it away anyway. Wobɛpiapia free ho nti. Yeah, dodo. Why? My mo nhwehwɛ. Ɛbɛsa ntɛ wo ɛnsa. Tete bi gu ho. So just continue to apply the whipped cream around the cake. Like I said, be generous with it so that when you scrape it, you're going to get a beautiful, sharp edge whipped cream cake. So now that I've covered every part with whipped cream, I'm going to scrape the excess away. Now, after I did the first scraping, I realized there were some imperfections, some gaps left. So I'm filling those gaps with the whipped cream again. I'm trying my best to get a smooth whipped cream surface. So I'm trying to cover all the holes that were left behind when I scraped. So I did the second scrape again and I realized there were some small holes. And then I saw that the cake that I didn't trim was popping up, like it was showing that dark color. So I decided to cover it up again with whipped cream. Please forgive my voice, eh? I'm having some cold. Then I'm just applying some small amount of pink color. I didn't want How do I say this? Um, I wanted just a small line of pink around the cake, just something small. I didn't want anything over the top, something small. So that's how I did it. Just applied a small amount of pink around the cake and then go around it with my scraper to create that imaginary line. That's all. That's all I'm going for. Simple as this. This design is very, very simple. So I'm now going on to scrape the top with my big spatula. So I'm piping a shell border at the bottom, and I added some pink to the buttercream. Did I say buttercream? Sorry, whipped cream. I added pink color to the whipped cream. And I'm going to do some swirls on top of it. Just as simple as this. I'm making my daughter's 1 year old birthday cake. This is her first birthday cake. So I'm doing something simple as this. And then I'm placing some star sprinkles along the pink line that I created. That small pink line that I created. I'm placing that star sprinkles around it. And I saw an imperfection there, whole there. So what should I do? I covered it with sprinkles. Yeah, it's covered. Nobody will notice. So there you have it. That's my simple whipped cream design.